Would you like to say Happy New Year? Hello, Facebook. It's Friday, it's 2 p.m. and it's 9 a.m. Eastern, and I say hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen. Frohes neues Jahr.
Dankeschön. Frohe neues Jahr auch.
I don't think it's too late to say Happy New Year. When do you stop saying Happy New Year?
I think next week would be sort of the time people would think, well, it's been New Year now for sort of 12 days, 14 days. And then you actually, you know, I mean, if you meet somebody in the street and it's the first time you've seen them this year, then you would say Happy New Year. But I think as far as social media is concerned, you'd actually say, right, okay, no.
Time to stop.
Time to stop.
It's the first one this year, so I think it's appropriate.
Right, and we are live on Facebook. So hello, Facebook, and let's start the show, I suppose. So welcome to the show. And the show's topic this week is Stonehenge. Angelika, would you like to explain a little bit?
Well, as we started in season 2 to talk about sort of Wiltshire places, in German, of course, because this is the idea of the show, Stonehenge is one of our favorite places to visit. And we tend to go about 2 to 3 times a year, and especially sort of after Christmas, to walk off all those calories that we've been consuming over the Christmas days. So I've done a bit of filming when we went on the 28th of December, I think it was. I can't remember now. So do you want to show the video first?
I can show the video. Let's bring the video full screen. And I shall then go to the next page and I shall press play. And we can still talk whilst the video is actually playing, so all is good.
Yes, I mean, this is the new, well, it's not that new anymore. It's been there for a few years now, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
The new visitor centre. Yeah,
and those are the queues.
Despite being members, we still had to queue. That was the members' queue was longer than the other one.
It was this time around. Yeah.
Went pretty quickly still.
No, we've never caught the bus which is going past. We always walk to the stones, don't we?
Yeah, it's about, is it a mile and a half, isn't it?
It is a mile and a half, yeah.
To get to the stones, and we normally walk a little bit on the road and then go off the road, walk over fields or anything. It's all public footpaths, so we're not doing anything that we're not supposed to do. But I always check first to make sure there's no cows on the field.
Right.
And it's a lovely walk, isn't it?
It is a wonderful walk. And one of the things is you actually approach, Stonehenge just gets bigger as you get closer.
Yes, exactly. And I think we're now within the walk that you can, I mean, there are some footpaths outside where people sort of outside the perimeter where people can walk as well, even if they don't pay or they're not members of the National Trust or English Heritage. But where we are now, you would need to show your ticket to get to it.
To get close. I mean, there are 2 times a year when you can actually touch the stones, and that's the winter and summer solstice.
Yes.
Oh, you've been, haven't you?
I haven't been to the winter one. I wouldn't mind because you don't have to leave so early. The summer one, we were there at before 5 o'clock in the morning, so we had to get up really early. And and it's of course it's not just you. When I went that year, there were 18,000 people there. So yes, you can get close to the stones, but you have to share them with another 18,000 people.
But you can get
I don't think there were that many. Yes,
you can get this close any time of the year.
Yes, exactly. And this is almost the closest part. I don't know whether it was so easy to see on the video, but there is one spot where there are lots of people always. Because that's the closest you can get to the stones, but that's also the spot where I usually manage to take some pictures, and it looks like as if it's just me and the stones and nobody else, because they're all behind me or next to me.
Angelika and the Stones. Now, that could be the name of the pop group, Angelika.
It could be, yes.
Let's take that off screen. And now, let's start the lesson proper. And going to bring up, as we do normally, is to bring up phrases which Angelika has given me. And we have the phrase in German, which I will pronounce, and then Angelika will correct my pronunciation, and that will be followed by a translation. So, phrase number 1, which in fact you told me earlier, this is the title of today's show, Die Steinkreise von Stonehenge in England.
Yeah, die Steinkreise von Stonehenge in England.
Very good. Now I can. Stein is stone. Was bedeutet Kreise?
Circles.
Circle. So the stone circle in
circles.
Circles.
Kreis is one circle, yeah, and Kreise is more than one, yeah.
Okay. The stone circles of Stonehenge in England. Okay,
yeah.
So that's what we're talking about today.
Exactly.
And then the next sentence. Stonehenge.
Yes, well, this is a third. This is a third of the sentence. So anybody who's saying, hang on a minute, there's no verb in this bit, that's because this is the first third bit of the sentence.
Okay.
Too big otherwise.
Okay, in German then. Stonehenge im Süden von England in der Grafschaft Wiltshire.
Yeah. So the sentence starts, Stonehenge im Süden von England in der Grafschaft Wiltshire.
Okay. Not doing so bad in pronunciation this week. So let's take that step by step. Stonehenge im Süden, in the south of England, in the Wiltshire is a county, so I'm going to guess the county of Wiltshire.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Stonehenge in the south of England, in the county of Wiltshire. Okay, our next phrase, which is the same sentence as Angelika said, ist ein weltweit bekannten Symbol.
Bekanntes ist ein weltweit bekanntes Symbol. So the pronunciation of the last word is slightly different to English. It's Symbol.
Ist ein weltweit, I'm tongue twisted here. Weltweit bekanntes Symbol.
Yeah.
Okay, is a world famous symbol.
Yeah, literally a worldwide known symbol, but we wouldn't say it like this. We would say it's a world famous.
Yeah. Okay. All good. And we're on to the next phrase now. And we're still talking about Stonehenge. And the third part of the sentence. Und immer noch ein großes Geheimnis.
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Immer noch ein großes Geheimnis. You're doing well.
Thank you. And always, or still, ein großes, a great, a big, a large, Geheimnis. No, I don't know Geheimnis. Could you explain Geheimnis?
Well, this is where the joke comes in. I can't tell you. It's a secret. Geheimnis is a secret, but it's also a mystery. And I think mystery probably fits a lot better here than secret.
And still a great mystery. Okay, so yeah, I would agree. It fits rather well. Phrase 5. Now you put this one in. I'm going to. Oh dear.
Nice and short.
Bauzeit 3100 bis 1600 VCHR. What does that stand for? Sorry, V. I don't know. You better pronounce it and explain it.
Well, this is sometimes German abbreviations actually don't get read out as it is because everybody knows what it means. So Bauzeit 3100 bis, and I'm not sure whether they would say 1600 or 1600, for Christus.
For Christus.
For Christus.
Crystal.
So nobody would say VCHR, because that actually is a lot harder to say than just to saying vor Christus.
So that's shorthand then. Okay.
Yeah, slightly different than in English. You're right, because in English we would use the initials.
As we do when translated that, and it was constructed in the period 3100 to 1600 BC, and the BC is before Christ, and
that is the Christus.
Christus.
Yeah, but BC is a lot quicker to say than before Christ.
It is. That's why we do it.
Whereas the VCRH that doesn't flow off so easily, so we just tend to say it, and because people know what it is anyway.
Yeah, it's quite an incredible feeling walking around the stones and knowing that they started 3,000 years, well, 4,000 years ago. Oh, right. Okay, let's go 5. Let's go to phrase 6 then. Größe, Durchmesser, gesamt 100 Meter or 100 Meter.
Yeah, either of those. So Größe, Durchmesser, gesamt 100 Meter. Probably sounds a bit better than 100.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, good. Durchmesser, through, but I don't know what. So I need help. Durchmesser.
Durchmesser is the diameter, because you're measuring something through. You're absolutely right.
Okay, so the total diameter is 100 meters. So if we set off around the stones and we went around 10 times, we'd have done a kilometer.
Crikey, that would be a bit boring though, wouldn't it?
Well, it'd be a bit crowded as well as your video showed. You wouldn't be able to.
We are pushing people out of the way. Out of the way, we haven't finished yet.
You'd have to stop and start. Okay, phrase 7. Gewicht der Steine bis zu 50 Tonnen und 7 Meter hoch.
Ja, so Gewicht der Steine bis zu 50 Tonnen und 7 Meter hoch.
So stones weigh 50 tons and are 7 meters high or 22 feet high.
That I didn't go and work out, but yes, up to 50 tons and 7 meters high.
Okay, and final phrase for today. Stonehenge wird als ein magischer Ort angesehen.
Apart from one word, Stonehenge wird als ein magischer Ort angesehen.
Which word did I get wrong?
Magischer.
Magischer. I said magischer. Okay, magischer. Because Tag, Mag. Okay,
yeah.
Go with that. Stonehenge will. Stonehenge.
This is not a will. This is a passive sentence, so it's not will.
Right, magischer.
Magisch.
Magisch is magical. Ort, I know from our lessons, is place. So, but I can't get the overall. No, I'm struggling to put it all together and actually come with the translation that you have.
Angesehen or ansehen, literally translated, is to look at.
Okay.
Yeah, or seen. So Stonehenge is seen, or even better, in this case, is considered a magical place.
Okay, so Stonehenge is looked at as a magical place, and that's been considered a magical place. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
and that's a fitting sentence to finish.
Translation. Stonehenge is considered a magical place. Now, what we're going to do, shall we replay the video again? And if we replay the video and you can actually, if you read out the sentences, that would work well.
All the German ones, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can do that.
Bring it up to the screen and I'll go away and I'll go and press play, and we'll press play now. Are you going to talk?
Okay. Ja. Die Steinkreise von Stonehenge in England. Stonehenge im Süden von England in der Grafschaft Wiltshire ist ein weltweit bekanntes Symbol und immer noch ein großes Geheimnis. Bauzeit 3100 bis 1600 vor Christus. Größe, Durchmesser gesamt 100 Meter. Gewicht der Steine bis zu 50 Tonnen und 7 Meter hoch. Stonehenge wird als ein magischer Ort angesehen. Almost had enough text until we get to the stones. I thought I would read it until we get to it, so that then people can enjoy the magic again of it.
Yeah, I mean the shot as you actually approach the stones, that's the moment that you really feel that you're in somewhere that is special and has been special for thousands of years. And it is one of the 7 wonders of the world, and people visit Wiltshire. I mean, Stonehenge is only 20 miles away from us, so as Angelika said earlier, we can go 2 or 3 times a year. But people come from all over the world. If it's Wednesday, it must be Wiltshire and Stonehenge syndrome. Or Stonehenge, Salisbury Cathedral, and Avebury are the 3 places that people who come to Wiltshire definitely want to visit. And Stonehenge is probably the top of that list. And it's for Stonehenge that the selfie was invented, because the number of people we see either taking selfies or having their photograph taken near to Stonehenge, we just couldn't count. We'd lose count.
No, that's true. And of course, if you want to practice your German, you could go to Stonehenge, because lots of Germans can be found there.
Indeed,
you can practice and say something to them.
Well, I mean, the thing, what you could do if you practice your German is, if you're at the visitor centre, which is the beginning of this video, you can actually pick up a tour piece of kit which will guide you around the stones and take you through the various viewing points. Thank you, Angelika. And you could pick up the German copy of that, and you could walk around the stones actually listening to the German. Are you with me? That's a good idea.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Yes. Or especially if you go more than once. So if you maybe if you don't feel brave enough, listen to the English instructions first, and then when you go the second time, or go around the stones twice. I don't know, actually. Then you would need 2 kits, wouldn't you?
You would.
I don't actually know. I mean, we've got the app on the phone, but I've never looked at whether you could change the language.
We should find out. We'll have to find out. Would you like to close the show?
Okay, well, that was our first show of the year, and we'll be back in 2 weeks on I need to check my diary now, that's the 25th of January. When we'll go from one set of stones to another one, because we will be having a look at Avebury,
which is another fascinating place in Wiltshire where we're lucky to be. And Angelika and I thank you for watching, and we'll see you again in 2 weeks' time. And if you want to learn German, just search for Ask Angelika on Facebook or anywhere in the world, and you'll find the resources that you need. Bye for now.
Okay, und tschüss von mir.
Tschüss von mir. And that's a